vital services are being delivered online, there are people at risk of being left behind. Our delivery focuses on reaching anyone who is not online. We know that the best way to reach these people is to work with the organisations and trusted faces that directly support them. You are now going to see an example of our work in this case study.
I'm Lisa Davis and I'm one of the training officers for Neath Talbot Council, and I train in children's services and fostering. We have a group of people, quite a big group, of foster carers, kinship carers and special guardians, and they're not employed by the local authority, so they didn't have access to the same level of equipment that staff have, and they didn't have the same skills. So we had people quite young, in their 20s maybe, up to their 80s, and they had varying degrees of skills. To make sure that we could maintain contact with not just staff but the carers and special guardians while we were not able to come into buildings and training rooms. So we wanted everyone to be involved. First of all, formed as a group, which was really helpful because we were picking up good practice from each other, and we had some classes online, and then we had access to their resources, so things like lesson plans and additional learning. So there was some learning on scams and things like that on the Digital Communities Wales platform. So we had lessons, and then we were able to draw down the lesson plans and use them with people. We had groups of people in the community, and now that they can get online, they can access all of the training, so they meet in their training requirements, which they agree to when they sign up to be a foster carer for the local authority. They're getting peer support because they're meeting other foster carers and special guardians online. And the other benefit is they're more confident with supporting the children and young people that they care for. Knowing where to start, just to get people online, just to encourage them to get online first of all, and of course downloading the lesson plan so I could figure out step by step, because I find it quite easy to use a computer or a mobile phone. It's easy to miss out the steps when you just do it because it's intuitive, isn't it? But when you download the lesson plans, it gives you some structure to go through that with people. We've made a study guide using Book Creator. So we've all done some training to build ebooks, and using Book Creator you can embed films, audio, it will read aloud, all of that kind of stuff for learners. So in the study guide, we've looked at other digital tools that can help people with their academic writing. We've been teaching learners to use OneNote, so we've got digital portfolios. That means I can access them from home and they can access them from home. We've been teaching them to use Edge, where they can read back articles, read back their own work using Word, use the dictation tools on Word, put the sentence into Quillbot, and it'll restructure their sentences for them, so it builds their confidence. We have a hybrid kind of training program. We do evening training now, so carers can access training when the children have gone to bed at night. So I deliver training 8 till 9 some evenings. It's given access to, we've got some foster carers who have got day jobs, so they couldn't access training before. Now they can log on, they can access training anytime. They're more confident at using the e-learning that we've been building for them. Since I've started working with Digital Communities Wales, it gave me the confidence to get going. It gave me the resources I needed. I was able to draw on the experience of the trainers, things that had worked for them, get people who were reluctant to join online communities, the tips that they gave. I'm thinking of one woman in particular, she was going to give up fostering because she felt this was a skill she needed and she didn't have the confidence to get going. So from the work that we did with Digital Communities Wales and having those ideas of how to get people online, she's one of those people that joins every online learning session I deliver now. And she was at the point where she was thinking, I'm going to have to give this up, and what's going to happen to the children? So for me, that's the best outcome ever.